Joining me today is Jim Neilsen, who's running for mayor of Claremont. So Jim, we were talking a little bit about the TIF districts and valuation. Claremont's lost a lot of valuation. Why is that a critical issue for the city?
Well, if you take that the city budget's about 16 million, when you lose value, that means the rate has to go up to raise the same amount of money. So prior to us doing an assessment, the tax rate was about $36 per thousand. When we did a statistical assessment, everyone's property values went down. We lost $97 million in value, which means the tax rate went to $41. So, you know, people that are looking to buy property, the first thing they do is come in and say, what's your tax rate? And they go, $41 per thousand. They go, oh my goodness, you know, can't afford to live in Claremont. So one of the things that we have to do is we have to maybe we'll have to go and do a parcel by parcel assessment and see if we can recapture the 97 million that we lost. But the other thing that we need to do is we've just recently passed Regulation 79E, which, as we said before, it's like a TIF district. This is like a mini TIF district. It operates on a 5-year basis where you can freeze the value in the downtown historic area for up to 5 years. And we actually have a local person right now that's investing $500,000 in one of the buildings down there because he was granted 6 years of tax relief, 5 on the 79E and 1 because he's going to be energy efficient. So I think the way to change it is to see if we can change that assessed value and bring new business in.
What's the biggest challenge beside the taxes that to helping Claremont grow?
Well, you know, that's a tough one because there are jobs available. It's just that everyone's going through it. It's called workforce development. River Valley has become a major player in that, so hasn't Granite State. But Can-Am Steel, now they're expanding. They could use 50 to 100 welders if they had them. They don't have them. We've got Hypertherm. They could use people. They don't have them. Whalen Engineering could hire people. They don't have them. And it's all because people are coming out of high school, but they don't have the trade skills that they need to move into these jobs. So, you know, River Valley, I think they've developed a program. Hopefully we can fill some of these jobs and draw some people into the area.
And the jobs would help people have their homes in good, pay their taxes. I mean, what would it do? Just how does it work from a community perspective?
Well, hopefully if someone's coming in, if you've got that job, maybe they're moving in from out of the area and buying a property. I don't know how you change the assessment and bring value up, except bring more industry into town because you'd be taxing the business entities.
What's the role of the mayor's office and the town in facilitating this?
Well, you have a planning and development department, which good major part of that goes to that department to reach outside the area. Primarily, though, you'll find that the city manager and myself or whoever is elected mayor, we do travel the state to different functions and put the face on Claremont on why it would be good for people to be here, the business opportunities that are here, the quality of life that's here. I mean, obviously, we have some great anchor businesses. You take, aside from the city and aside from the school, you have Valley Regional, you have Red River Computer, you have National Field Rep, you have Can-Am Steel, North House Country Smokehouse, Jewel Trucking. I mean, you've got a lot of businesses that are anchor businesses. You've got Runnings, you've got Sears, you've got all kinds of, stores that are employing people. It's just a matter of bringing more along.
We had about a minute left. If you could accomplish anything over the next 2 years, what would it be? What would be the one thing you'd like to get done?
Well, one of the things that I think that has been lacking is communication between the city manager, the council, and the city itself. I think we need to set clear goals of where the city's headed, how we're going to get there, and who's responsible for what aspects of that. So what falls to department heads, what falls to the city manager, what the responsibility of the council is. I think we've been sort of stuck in the mud And I take blame for that, as a council person, I felt like maybe the administration was going to get it done. Administration said, well, we didn't have clear direction from the council. I think we need to really outline what our focus is going to be. We've been saying the economy is number one, but then if you say, well, how do you plan to get there? I can't give you a written plan. So I think we need to get it down in writing so that everyone knows what we're doing.
But it boils down to the economy.
Yep.
Well, Jim, thanks so much for being here.
Well, thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Joining me after the break will be Charlene Lovett, who is also running for mayor, so please stay with us.